I always knew I possessed an immortal body. When I wanted to break up, I chose to die in a tragic and profound way, dying in front of each of my girlfriends. Thus, I became the fleeting full moon in the hearts of countless girls. Until I entered university, I met a gloomy and extreme girl named Fong Fai. She spent her days eating and sleeping with my corpse. After coming back to life, I watched her change clothes in front of me. Unable to hold back, I swallowed hard. Suddenly, my throat was gripped tightly. A girl's voice, weary yet seductive, said, "Darling, you're finally awake. I've waited so long for this day." With no one else in the house, I prepared to admire my own Gatling gun. But then, a familiar sound of keys jingled outside the door. Furious, I stormed into the bedroom, lying on the bed, closing my eyes, pretending to be dead. The next moment, the door opened. I knew it was Trong Huk Nam returning. Her high heels tapped on the wooden floor, making sharp, crisp sounds, as if stepping on my heart. I comforted myself, "It's fine. At worst, she'd just lie beside the bed staring at me. The worst case, I'd be stuck motionless for a few hours." But the next second, I smelled the strong stench of alcohol. Oh no! Trong Huk Nam drunk was no different from a madwoman. As expected, without fail, she slowly walked to the bedside, stared at me for a second, then leaned down. Her hands gripped my throat, kissing me wild. "Darling." Her cold face pressed close to mine. I didn't dare move an inch, like a rag doll left to be torn apart. "Darling, last night I dreamed you came back to life." My heart skipped a beat. How could her dream be so accurate? "Don't forget next time." "Darling, why is your body so warm?" My heart sank again. "Oh no, I'm about to be found out." Just then, the air conditioner clicked on. "Better lower the temperature, lest my darling gets too hot. It's over. This love sickness is beyond cure." Since childhood, I knew I had an immortal body. At 10, I was hit by a truck, flung thousands of miles walking all night, finally returning home before dawn. Only the neighbor downstairs who witnessed the accident seemed terrified. That night, he fled with an entire train. At 20, I was cornered by thugs with knives in an alley. "Hand over $10 and I'll let you go." Silently, I charged straight into their blades. In the chaos, I was stabbed 3 times, covered in blood. The thugs crying were hauled off in a police car. Just $10. Was it worth risking your life? But I went home, slept, and was fine. When I entered university, I discovered the true wonder of this ability. With my fairly handsome looks, I dated relentlessly, swindling money, swindling hearts, then leaping from the 900th floor, successfully becoming the unforgettable fleeting full moon in the hearts of countless girls, until I met Trong Huk Nam. Her face cold, her aura proud. Most importantly, she owned 3 wildly successful companies. She clung to an old laptop every day, clicking the mouse incessantly. No matter how you looked at it, a rational and composed woman. Who would thought after I died to break up? She took my corpse home, placed it on a custom-made ice-cold bed. Every day after work, she spent 5 hours staring at my body, from head to toe, not missing a single hair. Her gaze felt tangible, like an invisible hand, ceaselessly caressing my skin. Each day after reviving, I lived in constant, terrified, afraid this perverse girl would do something insane, and I couldn't guard against it. Trong Huk Nam drunk unleashed the darkest and most sincere thoughts in her heart, doing whatever she pleased with me. She's mad, truly a lunatic. Who keeps their dead full moon at home to eat and sleep with, whispering sweet nothings. After kissing enough, Trong Huk Nam stood to shower. Under the dim yellow light, her slender fair figure reached for her jacket's hem, slowly pulling it down. The sound of fabric rubbing in the quiet room, clear as day, every note. I squinted, an uncontrollable thrill rising within. After all, she was drunk and wouldn't notice me, so I boldly peeked a little. One glance and I winced from pitching a tent. God, good thing I didn't love her to the end. This was just too much. Terrified, I swallowed hard, but the figure before me suddenly froze. In that dazed moment, a hand gripped my throat tightly. She leaned down, her voice weary yet enchanting. "Darling, you're finally awake." I froze in fear, not daring to move. Cold sweat poured out that she caught me. Did she know? How was I supposed to explain this? Say I have superpowers. My mind spun. Just as I panicked, the hand on my throat loosened. Hehe. Darling, I was just teasing. She pulled me into her arms, burying her face in my neck, nuzzling. I miss you so much. I froze, nearly exposed. This girl playing her own game. She could probably talk to herself for 3 days and nights. I quietly sighed in relief, waiting for her to fall asleep. I silently crawled off the bed, went to the bathroom, fished a new phone from behind the toilet. My old phone was confiscated by Trong Huk Nam. This one I secretly bought when she wasn't home. I called the only friend who knew my secret. Godfather, come pick me up. This lunatic kissed me today. Doesn't she know I'm already dead? My friend was stunned. No way. Trong Huk Nam still won't let go. Keeping your corpse at home every day. And kissing you too. I scratched my head in frustration. I'm scared if I stay longer I won't hold back and jump up. What then? Take me away today while she's out. Say you're taking me to be cremated and buried, lest I can't rest in peace even in the underworld. We immediately made a plan. I'd given my friend the house code before. No worrying about Trong Huk Nam suspecting. The next morning she left for work early. My friend waited downstairs. His red Maserati roared. He pushed up his sunglasses, waved, let's go. Your buddy's back to life. I underestimated Trong Huk Nam's madness. Hearing I'd been turned to ashes, she still rushed to the cemetery, digging my grave with her hands, until her 10 fingernails flipped, blood dripping everywhere. Exhausted from digging, she hugged my cold tombstone, sobbing loudly. Where's my darling? Hiding behind a tree, my heart ached watching. Maybe I should tell her the truth. My friend held me back. No wonder we're brothers sharing the same blanket. She's crazy and you're crazy too. If you show yourself now, is it a surprise or a horror? Who knows if she'll lock you in some special human research center. My heart softened, but sigh. There are plenty of women out there. She's not the only one. Never give up a whole forest for one tree. Let's go. I just opened a bar. Hired 10 gorgeous girls as waitresses. Guaranteed to make you linger. In the VIP room, my friend directed the 10 waitresses, massaging my shoulders, pounding my back. I grinned so wide my mouth nearly split to my ears. Trong Huk Nam was tossed to the back of my mind. Suddenly the VIP room door was pushed open. Who's so rude? My friend looked annoyed. A waitress walked in, followed by a group of people. She realized she'd entered the wrong room, quickly apologized, sorry, wrong room, and moved to close the door. I instinctively looked up. Through the closing door's gap, I locked eyes with a girl whose eyes were swollen from crying. My vision blurred. It was Trong Huk Nam. She noticed me too. Her face showed shock and disbelief. Wait! She pushed the waitress aside and charged. I jumped in fear, grabbing my friend. Cover me quick. Trong Huk Nam strode in. Her deep black eyes glimmered with dangerous light, like a hunter locking onto prey. I kept backing away. My friend stepped in front. Miss, what's your deal? Barging in without permission. Trong Huk Nam ignored him, her gaze fixed on me, coldly saying, come here. My friend waved a hand in front of her. Lady, did you mistake him for someone else? It's just us two here. His other hand signaled discreetly. The waitresses understood, quickly throwing a black plastic bag over Trong Huk Nam's head. In the chaos, I slipped out the side door. Can't live in peace. Even death doesn't seem to bring closeness. I mocked myself running through the alley. Suddenly, a small hand reached from the darkness, pulling me into a warm embrace. The moment I was hugged, my scalp felt like it would explode. Help! I struggled and shouted. The petite figure hugged me tighter, saying again, don't yell. It's me. Her voice was so familiar. I stopped struggling. She let me go. I turned to face a pair of beautiful eyes. LSTHI na, I exclaimed. My childhood sweetheart. The friend I grew up with. Why are you here? Weren't you studying abroad? 7 years without a word. I thought you were gone. What are you saying? This bar is my investment with a friend. I was just at the back door getting some air. Didn't expect to run into you. LSTHI na pulled me into her arms again. Do you know how much I missed you? I hesitated. but hugged her back. Studying abroad were Germany. You wouldn't believe it. Those 4 years were the hardest 8 years of my 6-year life. It's good you're alive. I comforted her. I not half joked. I was going to find you right after landing, but the food here is too good. Ate and fell asleep. I ruffled her hair like when we were kids. Good you're back safe. I not finally let me go alright. How have you been these years? I faltered fine at first. Just conned 8 college girls, 6 office ladies, and 1 clingy girl. Died and came back maybe 900 times. She suddenly got serious, saying again, these years I've been waiting to graduate to marry you. What? I yanked my hand back stunned. We were kids back then. Just joking, right? I haven't had my fill of fun yet. China's eyes instantly reddened. Her gaze drooped, wronged on the verge of tears, saying again, you don't want me. No, no! I scrambled to explain, but my heart was a tangled mess. Her hurt expression stirred my heart. We hadn't seen each other in 7 years. What need to get reacquainted? What's so hard about that? China stepped closer. Her lips curved slightly. Come home with me. Want we get familiar? Let's go. It'll take you to meet my parents and cousin. I meant to refuse, but then thought, I can't go back to my place anyway. My friend's place is now under Trong Huk Nam's tight watch. I've got nowhere to go. Might as well stay at China's for now. Besides, though she hadn't contacted me in 7 years, she occasionally sent me things. Even transferred some money. A good person. Dating her doesn't seem bad. Mom, Dad, your daughter's back. China set her luggage down, calling into the house. No reason, her parents are still on vacation. She didn't mind. Arranged a guest room for me. Stay here. I just sat on the sofa for a few minutes. When the door was opened, thinking it was her parents, I called out, China. Uncle, Auntie are back. I stood to greet them, but at the door, I saw a girl in a black coat look up. Our eyes met. Trong Huk Nam, standing at the entrance, froze for a moment. Her usually calm eyes turned misty. Darling, that look pinned me in place. My back went cold. How could I run into such a coincidence? Maybe I should buy a lottery ticket. Ha ha ha. My mind blanked for a moment, then raced my fear. I've been dead for ages. My body turned to ashes. How could she be sure I'm her dead boyfriend? The more I thought, the straighter I stood. You're China's cousin, right? But the woman before me seemed completely off. Her deep black eyes brimmed with tears. The next second, she stumbled forward, hugging me tightly. I knew you weren't dead. Darling, give me a hug. I frowned, pushing her away. What are you saying? Who's your darling? But no matter how I pushed, she clung to me like glue, impossible to peel off. China finally finished unpacking, calling me, only to see us entangled. She screamed, rushing over, shoving Trong Huk Nam away. What are you doing? She pulled me behind her. Wearily eyeing Trong Huk Nam. This is my boyfriend. At the words boyfriend, Trong Huk Nam's eyes darkened. That look made my legs weak, but I stayed calm, puffing my chest. What are you doing? Then, as if remembering, I exclaimed, right, you're her cousin and the twin brother of her late boyfriend. Darling, twins? Trong Huk Nam bit out the word, as if chewing it up before spitting it out. Brother, huh? I lied without blushing or blinking. He passed last month. Heard his body went missing for weeks, but was finally buried. Why did I hear he was an orphan? Trong Huk Nam regained her composure, squinting, locking eyes with me. I only found him recently. Planned to reunite, but it was too late. I feigned sorrow, wiping my eyes. Didn't we meet at the bar's VIP room this afternoon? You rushed in like a maniac, scared my friend to death. Trong Huk Nam stared at me, as if searching for a crack. But she knew. The dead don't come back. Could you really be my darling's brother? What's your name? Trong Huk Nam pressed, unrelenting. China answered for me, saying again. The light in Trong Huk Nam's eyes died. Thank goodness, I sighed. When I dated her, I used the fake name, saying trite. Sorry, Trong Huk Nam deflated. Her small frame suddenly lonely calm. I'm going to my room. Watching her back, my heart inexplicably tightened. Saying again, let's eat. LSTHI Na hugged my arm as the door closed. Trong Huk Nam's gaze lingered on my hand. A fleeting glance. Then she lowered her head, closing the door. The next morning, waking up, LSTHI Na went out to sign a contract. The house was quiet. Last night was hot. I was sweating. I went to the bathroom to shower, but after realized I forgot clothes, and the towel was left on the bed. Good thing no one was home. Hesitating a moment, I took a deep breath, pushed the door, and stepped out. Quick, I urged myself. Finally reaching the doorknob, I sighed in relief, but as I opened the door to step in, my foot slipped on something. I fell backward onto the floor. We're still. The bedroom door opposite opened. Trong Huk Nam and I locked eyes. Her gaze slid from my face downward. When she looked up, her eyes and ears were red. What are you staring at? Close your eyes, Trong Huk Nam. She quickly shut her eyes, but the next second, she grinned wickedly, charging forward. What are you doing? I'm your sister's boyfriend. What do you want? The next moment, she pulled an iron chain from nowhere, binding me. Her eyes gleamed with knowing. You know, there's a special birthmark on your butt. Her hand lightly grazed me. That touch sent an electric shock through my body. Birthmark, I suddenly remembered. She was right. When we were intimate before, she loved kissing it. Over and over, reluctant to stop. Darling, Trong Huk Nam emphasized, her dark eyes shimmering. If caught you. My heart sank, watching her draw closer. With a triumphant smile, I quickly covered her mouth. Haha. Actually, twins have identical birthmarks. You're overthinking. Trong Huk Nam, I know you're heartbroken over your brother's death, but the dead don't return. You need to let go. Oh, I know a master. Want him to enlighten you. Trong Huk Nam froze. One hand gripped my chin, forcing me to look up. Why won't you admit it? What acquaintance? I blinked innocently. As we tussled, a knock came at the door. I remembered I was still naked. Quickly shook off her hand, let me go. LSTHI is back. Trong Huk Nam tightened her grip. Her sharp brows raised, scared. I frantically slapped her hand. Nonsense, she's your sister. If she sees you clinging to me, think she won't beat you. Trong Huk Nam's lips curved. Would she dare? At that moment, the front door opened. Saying again, I bought you cake. LSTHI's voice was just a wall away, almost right in front of me. I nervously swallowed. My body stiffened. Trong Huk Nam, please, I begged. She looked at me, her lashed trembled, eyes glistening. Finally, she let go. I stood rushing to change, but saw her blatantly staring. That naked gaze. Hey, big sister. Turn away, please. No way. Trong Huk Nam leaned against the cabinet, arms crossed. Her eyes soul-sucking. I ignored her, grinding my teeth. Pervert, I cursed, quickly dressing. Dressed, I went out, hugging LSTHI Na, who was about to knock. THI Na, you're back so soon. I pulled her to the kitchen. Put the cake in the fridge first. So thrilling, like being caught cheating. LSTHI Na looked at me suspiciously. Why are you talking so normally today? I glared. Scram. That's more like it. LSTHI Na squinted, leaned in, kissing my cheek. I pushed her away. What are you doing? Who let your dog mouth kiss me? As we teased. The kitchen door was lightly knocked. Lunch deliveries here. Come eat. Turning, I saw Trong Huk Nam, her face grim, staring at us. More precisely at my cheek, where LSTHI Na just kissed. Her deep, cold gaze swept over. I shivered for no reason. The three of us finally sat calmly at the table, but I felt like I was on pins and needles. Darling, eat this. LSTHI Na placed a duck leg in my bowl. He's allergic to duck. Trong Huk Nam took the leg to her own bowl. LSTHI Na froze. How didn't I know? No way. She turned to Trong Huk Nam. How do you know? Trong Huk Nam didn't look up, because before we, fearing she'd say something earth-shattering, I stomped her foot under the table. Trong Huk Nam paused. LSTHI Na, oblivious, didn't suspect. Poured me a glass of juice. Darling, drink this. I squeezed it fresh. Super fresh. I reached for it, but a hand intercepted, taking the glass. Trong Huk Nam drank a sip expressionless to sour. He doesn't like it. Under the table, I nearly crushed her foot. Trong Huk Nam unfazed big sister. How do you know sang again? I reluctantly nodded. Yeah, we had a grudge. What grudge? Owed money didn't pay. How does she know you're allergic to duck? And don't like sour drinks? LSTHI Na looked like she was getting drunk. I set my chopsticks down, reached to pat her head comforting. Come on, she's just guessing. Don't take it too hard. LSTHI Na soothed by the pat. Was delighted. Fine. I trust you. But the next second, my hand on her head was yanked away, placed on another head. Trong Huk Nam nuzzled into it. Eyes teary, her voice hoarse. Why can she but not me? The table fell silent. LSTHI Na exploded. Sister, he's my boyfriend. So what? Trong Huk Nam raised her thin eyelids, seeing them about to fight. I quickly stopped. LSTHI Na, hey darling, don't be mad. She's just teasing you. Why take it seriously? LSTHI Na wronged, eyes glistening. Then kiss me. You want to die. A tear rolled down. Helpless, I closed my eyes and leaned in. Fine, a kiss. But I didn't kiss anything. Opening my eyes, I saw Trong Huk Nam kick over her sister's chair. LSTHI Na dazed fell to the floor. How did I fall? Trong Huk Nam calmly sipped the juice, as if nothing happened. I stood frozen, not knowing how to handle it. Must be an earthquake. Finally, night came. I lay in bed trying to sleep. Suddenly, the bedroom door quietly opened. I yawned. LSTHI Na, stop messing with me. Get out. But the next second, someone pinned me down. A familiar breath hit me. Darling, come here. Like a puppy, she buried her face in, sniffing wildly. Trong Huk Nam, you, her teeth bit my neck. I instantly moaned. This is your punishment for lying to me. Speak. Her warm, invasive tongue lightly licked. I flinched, reaching to push her away, but my wrists were gripped, pinned above my head. Darling, you're only mine. Her hot, frenzied kisses crashed down, cutting off all breath. Saliva I couldn't swallow spilled. I could barely breathe. Trong Huk Nam reluctantly let me go. Her warm fingers brushed my lower lip. Satisfied, she nuzzled gently. Lunatic, I cursed. Trong Huk Nam giggled. You say I'm crazy, so I'm crazy. Can you leave now? But she pulled my blanket off, hugged me lying down. Our bodies couldn't be closer. Her warm body radiated scorching heat. What are you doing? I was shocked and angry. Trong Huk Nam kissed my nose. Want LSTHI not to hear. Why did you lie to me? Kissing, she suddenly sounded wrong. Darling, what are you hesitating about? Why won't you tell me anything? I didn't respond. Fine, I'll find out. As if resolved, Trong Huk Nam held me tighter. I didn't dare move, letting her hold me all night. She left at dawn. For 2 days, I didn't see Trong Huk Nam at home. My friend and I went out eating and drinking all day. As we lounged on a leather sofa watching dancers, my friend suddenly said, Trong Huk Nam, she dug up your grave. Then what? I tapped my fingers quietly. She found your urn was actually milk powder. No way. I was shocked. She's that bold. Not exactly. A careful look would reveal it. She's pretty. Get serious. You're not considering her, are you? Forget it. I shook my head. Next time I get in an accident, lose an arm, a leg, or my head, if she sees me revive again, won't she lock me in some institute as a superhuman? Darling, let's negotiate. You've made enough money. Why not settle down? LSTHI is not bad. If you die a few more times, I won't even have tears to fake. Though the girls at your funerals look pretty cute. I shook my head. Nah, you're enough for me. Bro, my friend exclaimed. Oh right, I remembered. After you died, did you leave your assets to me? You know I've never had a house or cargo home. Back home. Pushing the door open, I saw Trong Huk Nam was back. All along the way her eyes followed me, as if wanting to say something, but with LSTHI Na there, I didn't dare approach. Then while showering I forgot my towel again. Both girls were home. I didn't dare go out. Called for LSTHI Na, but no one answered. I found it odd. Wasn't she just washing fruit in the kitchen? I called a few more times. Suddenly the glass door was lightly tapped. What's up? It was Trong Huk Nam. Why was she here? I didn't call you. Get LSTHI na for me. Trong Huk Nam didn't move. Instead, she leaned on the door, arms crossed. No. I was so mad I could explode. Waiting, I gave up. Get me a towel from the room. What's my reward? Trong Huk Nam unfazed. Want a slap? Fine, aren't you her sister? Got a masochistic streak, but she actually went. 10 seconds later, she knocked. Here's your towel. I cautiously cracked the door, reached for the towel, but a strong force hit, pushing the door wide. With a bang, Trong Huk Nam slipped in shutting it. What are you doing? I grabbed clothes to cover myself. Trong Huk Nam, don't go too far. I'm your sister's boyfriend. Darling, she stepped closer, her voice tinged with barely concealed excitement. Yell louder. Let LSTHI na know. I'm showering with her boyfriend. You're so shameless. I swung to slap her, but my wrist was caught. With a whoosh, the shower turned on. I was pushed hard. My bare skin hit the wall. Cold, I shivered. At the same time, Trong Huk Nam pressed close, gripping my throat, kissing me. The heat of her body and the walls chill, like ice and fire. Not to mention the suggestive sounds between us, echoing endlessly in the cramped bathroom. A strange thrill spread through me, sinking lower. Trong Huk Nam bit like a dog. I trembled, pushing her, but couldn't budge her. Darling, I really love you. Kissing, she whispered. After you died, I dreamed of you every night. Actually, I know you can die and come back. Hearing this, I shook my mind, exploding. My limbs stopped struggling. How do you know? She looked up at me, her dark eyes softened gently, like sunlight piercing shattered ice. Yesterday, I checked all your identities and photos of you when you died. Only one conclusion. My lips trembled. Aren't you scared? Why be scared? Trong Huk Nam hugged me. I always think of you. When you were hit by a car as a kid, flung far away, were you scared? You're so afraid of pain. Yet to save a boy, you were stabbed over 40 times. I blinked. You dug that up too. Not exactly. Anyway, it'll come back to life. It got countless lives. But those kids only had one, darling. Trong Huk Nam held me tighter. Stop talking. I felt a hot tear slide across my cheek, numbing my chest. So you won't lock me in some freak research center? Never. You're my darling. No matter how many times you die, it'll keep your body that many times. No one can take you. So can I come back? Darling, I closed my eyes. Depends on your performance. Since making up with Trong Huk Nam, I still didn't know how to tell LSTHI na. I'm not her boyfriend. I'm her brother-in-law. She'd probably lose it. But Trong Huk Nam didn't hold back. She'd push me against the wall to kiss. When LSTHI na opened the fridge, or barge in to scrub my back while I showered. Finally, I couldn't take it. Told LSTHI na we weren't compatible. She hugged me, crying, where aren't we compatible? I corrected using my eyes to stop Trong Huk Nam's incoming kick. Good girl. It's not compatible anywhere. But I'm still hesitant. After all, I can revive endlessly. No sickness, no death. So can I stay with Trong Huk Nam? If she dies, what do I do? These questions had no answers. Until at Trong Huk Nam's company, an unstable employee went berserk, slashing with a knife, taking a male employee hostage. As the knife neared his throat, I rushed to stop it. Saying again, Trong Huk Nam ran up, seeing me grab the knife. Her eyes nearly split. It's fine. I reassured her, I can't die. The crazed woman saw me risk my life, swung the knife toward my stomach. I gritted my teeth. It's fine. Just one stab. Hurts a bit, then it's over. No big deal, like always, right? But the next second, the expected pain didn't come. Opening my eyes, I saw someone hugging me tightly. A large hand gripped the knife. Hot, fresh blood dripped down. It was Trong Huk Nam. I blinked. The crazed employee was subdued by security and police. Trong Huk Nam still held me tight. Why? I heard myself ask. I can't die. Why did you rush in? My hardened heart wrapped in thorns. Finally wanted to let in light today. Because you're afraid of pain. Trong Huk Nam smiled. The thorns shattered. Sunlight poured in. She wasn't crazy. She just loved me too much. In the end, LSTHI Na found out. Because when Trong Huk Nam and I went to the supermarket, she was there too. Trong Huk Nam grabbed a pile of small boxes from the checkout shelf, calmly tossed them in the cart, turned to ask me, "Enough, darling." LSTHI Na charged over, punched her in the face, screaming in pain, "Sister, how dare you steal my home?" Trong Huk Nam stood wiping her bloody nose. "Not stealing your home, just digging through your wall." LSTHI Na nearly swung again. "Isn't that the same? I trusted you so much." Crying until she choked, "You stole my husband." Trong Huk Nam's eyes shifted. "Husband?" LSTHI Na didn't back down. "My husband, my husband, my husband, my husband." The two were taken away by the police. I helped Trong Huk Nam apply medicine. LSTHI Na wrong, darling. "I'm hurt too." Trong Huk Nam coldly glanced at her. "Still playing cute at your age? Not looking up? Where are you hurt?" LSTHI Na clutched her chest, then hesitated. "Sister, I won't blame you. Give him back and I'll forgive you." Trong Huk Nam shot her a look. "Who needs your forgiveness?" LSTHI Na saw no hope, hugged my leg, throwing a tantrum. "No way. I said I'd marry Sang again after graduation. How could you betray me?" I patted her head. "Good girl. We didn't promise anything on our engagement day to stop us." LSTHI Na slashed her sister's car tires, later to keep her from interfering. I got my friend to use a honey trap, distracting LSTHI Na until she lost her bearings. Finally, during the toast, LSTHI Na still refused. "No way. I'll wait for my sister to divorce." Trong Huk Nam, "Can you get lost? Sang again is mine."